So did any of you know that there's a Skittles video game? No, I'm not joking or exaggerating. There is an actual game where you fight with the power of Skittles.
Skittles? I thought Skittles were only a legend.
Darkened Skye from 2002 looks like a normal fantasy adventure game. I mean, look at the cover. It says nothing about Skittles on the front or back. You would never guess that this game is one big ad. But then you start it up and there it is, Skittles. One of you suggested this game to me, and when I looked into it, I was shocked. What do you mean Skittles made an entire video game? And it's actually not that bad. Does the story not make very much sense? Yeah. Is it very goofy? Yes. But it's also kind of hilarious and full of self-aware comedy that actually makes this an enjoyable experience.
Oh, right. And now I'm just supposed to reach out like an idiot, burn my hand on the red-hot key, and say something lame like, "Ow, I can't take that, it's too hot." Give me a little credit, huh? Ow! I can't take that, it's too hot!
So today, let me take you through the silly story that waits for you inside of the Skittles video game. But first, the disclaimer. Please do not take this video as a serious review. I just like to talk about games that I find silly. This video is going to be a retelling of the story while I attempt to be funny along the way. I do not focus on the gameplay in these videos, but instead the story, as that is what I find most interesting. So if you're looking for someone to talk about the gameplay, this is not the video for you. Okay, disclaimer over. Let's save the world with the power of Skittles. The game begins with our main character, Skye, wondering about her missing mother.
Where are you? Why didn't you return from that voyage? What's the meaning of this talisman you left me? What's the meaning of me?
Okay, thank you for the lore dump. So, in universe, everyone is under the rule of the evil Lord Nekroth. Don't ask me what exactly he does that's so evil, because they never really say. Skye is done with her lore dump and moves on. That is when she discovers it.
What in the rainbow's name?
I know this is the Skittles game, but it is just so jarring. Anyway, she also finds this staff. Then this dude shows up. His name is Drak, and he lives near Nekroth's territory and wants to help Skye. With what exactly? Well, you're gonna have to track down Ganesh to find out. And who is Ganesh?
Ganesh. She's the obligatory wise, old knows-everything character.
Take this stone to Ganesh. She's the obligatory...
I know. Wise old knows everything character.
Ganesh tells Skye what the strange, colorful object she found is.
Great rainbow! That, my strange young sapling, is a Skittles!
Skittles?
Long ago, there was a rainbow, and Skittles fell from it. Skittles allowed people to use magic, but Nekroth stole the rainbow and the Skittles along with it. I have no clue how he managed to steal an entire rainbow. That's another thing this game doesn't really explain. Ganesh says that Skye can use the power of the leftover Skittles she finds throughout the land and her staff to use magic and fight. She sends her off to another world to find a guy named Merlin who will tell her more. On her way, she runs into this guy a few times. His name is Dorian. He won't elaborate on who he is exactly, but he says that he's a friend and will give her helpful tips when he can. He also flirts with her a lot.
You might want to try some conjuring of your own here. Not on me, though. I'm already under your spell. Your skills amaze almost as much as your beauty.
Got any other insightful observations?
Yes. The most amazing eyes I could ever imagine.
Dorian!
Okay, that last one was kind of creepy. Dorian is supposed to be the handsome male love interest, but then he looks like that. Skye also runs into this mysterious man. He works for Nekroth, and he tries to fight Skye every time he shows up. Skye finds Merlin, and he explains that her mother was part of the resistance against Nekroth and created 5 prisms. When these prisms are put together, it will create a new rainbow. She heads back to Ganesh,
The obligatory wise, old knows-everything character.
who says that the prisms are hidden in 5 different worlds. She'll have to travel to them all and find each of the prisms. So she and Drak head off on their adventure across the 5 worlds, and they honestly make it entertaining because their dialogue is actually pretty funny.
Oh, come on, we can't do this puzzle till later.
How do you know?
I read the script. I mean, I had a sacred vision.
I value this bird more than almost anything in the world.
She said almost.
You said almost.
I'd give anything to have my doll again.
She said anything.
You said anything. The marrow scorpion is so named because it dwells within decaying bones where it feeds upon... Ew!
Pie, maybe.
Pie, right, that's it.
In each world, there's a different objective Skye must complete in order to get the prism she needs. Like this one, where she has to find 5 magical birds. Or this one, where she has to turn back time to revive a princess and her horse. Yeah, some tasks are more complicated than others. Throughout their journey, they run into a bunch of different characters, like this guy.
I like you. You helped me. I want to beat you up now, okay?
He's just this dude that loves to fight, and despite the fact that Skye destroys him every single time, he just keeps coming back and asking for more.
I like fighting, don't you?
Come on.
Winner gets manly venom from loser.
Skye runs into some familiar faces as well, like Dorian. He shows up a lot and gives Skye advice and help, while just straight up telling her that he loves her.
And I will explain everything, including why I've begun to fall in love with you.
He won't reveal too much about who he is, though, and keeps disappearing. The mysterious Nekroth lackey also makes quite a few appearances. He's like, hey, Dorian is lying to you about his true identity. Maybe you should ask him who he really is. I don't think you'll like his true self very much. Skye asks Dorian who he really is. As per usual, he doesn't give a straight answer. This upsets Skye and she storms off.
And I might have an idea or two about another side of you. One that I don't think I like very much.
Don't waste thoughts on that. You need to trust me.
You need therapy.
Later on, in the world where you have to turn back time to revive a princess, Dorian goes out of his way to help Skye even more, and she starts to trust him again. But then, both Dorian and Drac disappear. It seems that they were taken by Nekroth. The last prism is in Nekroth's kingdom, so Skye heads there to find it, in addition to her two missing friends. However, instead of finding Drac and Dorian, Skye finds her missing mom locked up in a cell. They escape and happen upon Dorian.
If you follow in my footsteps, you will not be killed. But you have to trust me.
Never trust a man who says, trust me.
Yeah, so her mom doesn't trust men. The reason for that is she was betrayed by Skye's father, who was revealed to be none other than the mysterious bad guy.
I'd like you to meet your father.
Wait, but they were making it seem like Dorian was the mysterious bad guy.
And I might have an idea or two about another side of you. One that I don't think I like very much.
If that's Skye's dad, then who is Dorian?
Who disappeared from you at the same time I did?
Drac, but... Drac? You?
Oh, so this whole time, her love interest has been Drac? Ugh. So it turns out that Nekroth cursed Dorian and turned him into Drac. The Skittles gave Skye the power to see his true form from time to time. Wow, Skittles sure are amazing. Anyway, yeah, I guess Dorian and Drac were the same person this whole time, which they actually hint at pretty early on at one point when Dorian disappears and then you see Drac reappear beside Skye. But the thing is, Drac and Dorian have completely different personalities.
Whoa, easy, sister. I'm on your side.
My side? Who are you?
Call me Drac, though Nekroth would call me Dim Sum right about now.
I can't explain now, but I am a friend. Look for me. I'll try to help when I can. But you'd better get moving.
So, which is the real him? They act like two completely different people. I don't know who either of you are anymore, and it's freaking me out. Skye's dad turns into a scary three-headed dragon thing, and she works together with her mom and Dorian to defeat him. Then Skye finally faces off against Nekroth, who is just this small little monster who's actually super easy to defeat. Then it hard cuts to a scene of them using the prism to bring back the rainbow.
Heart of the rainbow. It won't work that way. Cast the spell directly on me.
But it's too powerful. You'll be...
Killed? No, Skye. Quite the opposite. I'll live forever. You'll understand in time.
Why is shooting this spell at her mom and killing her going to bring back the rainbow? We're trying to bring back happy rainbows and Skittles magic. Why is the only way to do that through murder? And why does her mom know that's the only way to do it? Okay, sure, whatever. Fine, let's do this. Skye kills her mom and the rainbow comes back. It starts raining Skittles and she and Dorian live happily ever after. And that is Darkened Skye, the Skittles video game. I'm gonna be honest, this game is kind of iconic. Yeah, the story is goofy and doesn't make a ton of sense, but I think that's kind of the point. I mean, the game is constantly poking fun at itself and video games as a whole. It's just trying to make you laugh, and I'll admit, it succeeded in that for me quite a few times. Now, the whole Skittles aspect is definitely weird and makes the whole thing feel less genuine, and it always throws me off when they talk about them. But you can actually forget that this game is an ad pretty easily. Outside of the cutscenes, Skittles aren't mentioned very often, and you really only see them when you're adjusting your Skittles powers in the menu. I think marketing nowadays should be more like this. I mean, Skittles actually made a decent, funny game to promote their product, and it's not in your face the whole time. Bring this back, Skittles. Where is my Darkened Skye 2? Have any of you heard of this game before? And do you know of any other brands that did something similar to this? because I think it's kind of unique. Also let me know if there's another game or other type of media you want me to make a video on. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe to see more content from me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!
Why should I trust you?
Because I'm roguishly handsome.